Oh, here, I can hold your hand too. Good.
So if you have morning dew turns into morning frost.
Yeah.
And
Pretty cool.
And then morning frost turns into snow.
Yeah.
And
Or ice.
Yeah, and it's really good.
Do you want to hold your hand? Oh, thank you. Here, she wants to hold your hand.
Okay.
Get your hand out of your pocket, sissy. She wants to hold your hand for 1 second. Come on, Zoe. You can do it. It's not that steep.
Can you hop with me? Yeah, we can hop together. Let's hop. Come on. Ready? Set. Hop. Woo! Yay, we hop.
Good job.
Let's go marching 3 by 3. Hurrah.
Oh, she found a nice leaf. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, look what I found. A stick.
Oh, thank you. Elementary school. We're at the elementary school. Elementary school is done. Now we're on our way to the middle school. When your kids get into middle school and high school, they have a lot of teachers. So we've got the handwritten cards, and I stopped and picked up a dozen donuts from a local bakery, Tony's Donuts. And now we're at the high school. I don't see very many cars, so maybe there's another teacher here. That was the school security guard, and he's gonna go around back and then let me in because there's not very many people here. Our schools are all online, but this is the high school, and they have a pretty tight security. It's a public school, Hazelwood, Missouri. There's usually 2 or 3 Hazelwood police officers here, if not more, if it was a typical school day. But I've got donuts for the custodians and the secretaries and the security guard and the teachers' gifts. Can't wait to drop those off. Last but not least, the preschool. Hopefully these teachers will feel how much they are appreciated. How's the song go?
Zoe. So. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. We say these words as Zoe.
She's listening.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. We say these words every day. And that's a cricket. Winters. They love waking up on snowy and quiet mornings, drinking hot chocolate with their favorite stuffed toys. They love studying on hills on their bottoms, and building snow castles, and pretending they're Godzilla. Look, he's just really with the castle. They love ice skating, Yeti style.
Hi friends, and welcome to Downright Blessed. I'm Crystal Keys, and we did it. We made it through the first semester of online learning. Of course, we had online learning back in the spring, but that was just sort of thrown together and much different. This time around, it was different. It was more planned, obviously. It was really difficult. It was really difficult for the teachers. I am not in their shoes at this point. I was a substitute teacher before COVID. I can't put words in their mouth, but I have a feeling that a lot of the teachers are feeling like they're not reaching their students, that they're not connecting with their students. I think a lot of our teachers feel very sad, and that's disappointing because they do a great job, and I really want to encourage them. So the kids made teacher gifts. We usually do a mix of homemade gifts, small things put into a bag with a handwritten note. Well, we couldn't do that this year because we're not physically present with them. So we did something a little different. I was able to drive around to their schools and deliver these handwritten cards on just a little something and some donuts. But our hope is that we can encourage our teachers. That's why we did this. That's why we made the handwritten cards and made sure to drop them off late. We dropped them off late, so the teachers probably won't actually get to open them till after the new year, but that's okay. I did the best that I could. These past couple weeks have been difficult, and I did the best that I could. We have 4 children. They go to 4 different schools. All of the teachers do a really great job. They are reaching their students. They are connecting with their students. Zenora wrote some handwritten cards, and she's so witty and funny, and she did some artwork in there and some jokes. Oh, Mr. Patterson, I don't know if you watch, but your card is amazing. She's in honors chemistry, and that I took a picture of the card. It was so neat. And Cora, of course, is in elementary school, and her cards were just sweet and just, you know, she had a couple little happy faces or a little sunshine, and just very, very sweet. Mason did have difficulties. He had a lot of difficulties. And I can't share too much because I don't want to embarrass him. He's 13 years old. He's dual diagnosis, okay? So here's the bell curve. From what he can be tested on, he's really, really bright and gifted in many areas. And then over here, he's severely lacking. That's where his learning disabilities come in. Dyslexia and dysgraphia. So dysgraphia, just a shortened explanation, is he writes like he reads. So again, I would never show you a picture of his handwriting because I wouldn't want to embarrass him. He did have a lot of trouble writing the Christmas cards to his teachers. He was frustrated. He kept saying, I'm not good at this. My spelling. He just kept being very down on himself and expressing how he wasn't good at spelling and he wasn't good at handwriting. And I was sitting at the table with him. I was working on something. He was working on something. So I was happy to be able to encourage him. You know, hey, son, I know you're never going to win the spelling bee, but that's okay. You're going to win all kinds of other things, and you're an amazing engineer, and you have an incredibly gifted mind for mechanics. And so what if you're not good at spelling? That doesn't matter. You're still awesome. So I tried my best to encourage him, and I think he was both encouraged and frustrated too. His handwriting is very difficult. Mason was so sweet and so thoughtful writing to his teachers, and since they do have so many teachers, sometimes 8 or 9 or 10 teachers, especially when you throw in some specialists into that mix, they can't necessarily get a gift for every single teacher, but Mason was so thoughtful and kind and in choosing which teachers to get gifts for and writing to them. So I really hope when they see their cards that they appreciate how much work he put into that. It is the season of giving. Our teachers give so much to us. They pour into the lives of these students. They pour into my kids. And so to give to them, even though it was so little, I just really hope that it encourages them and that they feel how grateful we are. In this season of giving, there's lots of things that people can do, depending, of course, on your budget. But here are some ideas. Pay for somebody else's groceries. Just surprise them, pay for their groceries. Pay for somebody in the line behind you in the drive-thru. We do that a lot, and it's fun. It's fun to just kind of look and see if they get excited or smile. There's a lot of coat drives right now because it's winter time. If you have a local coat drive or socks is a big one in St. Louis because a lot of homeless people get cold and need warm, clean, new socks. You can check into your local pet rescue agencies, but I think a lot of them like towels, whether they're gently used towels that they would need for the pets and the kennels and to keep them soft and warm and comforted. Comment down below on your favorite way to give. Is it typical? Is it creative? Do you have any fun tips on giving for this holiday season? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Hi. Come on. I like it.